Oh, have you ever heard the wisdom of Madison Cawthorn? I mean, I think he didn't say anything too wrong in this. I can't believe I'm saying this, but yeah, I saw this clip. But I mean, the notion that like we all need guns to defend ourselves from a tyrannical state is like ridiculous, and I don't actually I don't actually agree with that. But you know, because I think a state would just fucking roll us easily. But he did DM me, yes. Madison Cawthorn literally DM'd me, and I think he wants to come on the show, which I haven't decided if that's a good idea or not.
Didn't see that what I'm making allusion to, but he's asked, I think it was Senator Kennedy who asked him, define an assault weapon, and he sat there and said, duh, I can't define an assault weapon. Yet they want to take something called an assault weapon, which you and I both know doesn't exist. They want to take it away from us. So doesn't that
you
just
know what,
basically undermine? Go ahead.
Yeah, well, you know, I actually saw him try and walk that back and say, well, you know what, the definition of assault weapons is anything that shoots a semi-automatic round, something that you can pull the trigger multiple times without having to reload, and it shoots. That is basically every single modern sporting rifle in the United States of America. But let me tell you, the Second Amendment is not written for sporting. The Second Amendment is so that the tyrannical government ever wants to rise up.
First of all, that's literally untrue. The Second Amendment, in the way that Americans and the Supreme Court understood it until recently, was literally just for sporting. Okay, it was not for like overthrowing a tyrannical government. That's a new perspective on it. That's a relatively new perspective on the Second Amendment. Okay. And even then, it's like, it's supposed to be a fucking well-regulated militia. So, you know, take that information, take whatever information you will with that. I mean, regulation is literally in the name. I'm sorry. And lastly, the NRA, boys, the NRA was literally a hunting organization. It started as an organization in the North by a New York Times journalist to teach the softies up in the North to be able to use their guns appropriately during a civil war, okay, in the aftermath of the Civil War. Then it turned into a hunting organization. And for the longest time, it was just simply a hunting organization. And then it became special interest in like around the 1960s, became special interest to sell as many guns as possible and to make, you know, it just became an organization that was fighting the Supreme Court in every way, shape, or form to ensure that, you know, people could purchase rocket launchers and shit, okay? Anyway, I don't think the Second Amendment can protect these hogs from a tyrannical government with tanks and planes.
Can stop them. And if anybody ever wants to say, oh, well, you know what, citizens with a few small arms fire would never be able to stop the federal government. I absolutely disagree. Ask the Viet Cong how they handled the Marines and the Army in Vietnam.
So that is actually the correct take. This is a correct take. That, like, the American military got fucking rolled by guerrillas that were also well armed. The Viet Cong was able to absolutely cumster and dumpster the American military. It's the fucking truth. And you can even make a similar argument to what's going on in Afghanistan, like insurgency fighting insurgencies on their own soil is very difficult, and that's, you know, part of the reason why people will make the accurate argument, or rather not accurate, but like the argument that it is actually easier for people to fight back against a tyrannical government than the way we make it seem. They weren't using off-the-rack AR-15s in Vietnam? Do you think the Viet Cong was not fucking... Look, they might have been rice farmers and shit, but if you think that they weren't actually like very well situated to push back as a consequence of the People's Republic of China and the USSR giving them at least some weapons, you're foolish. They had a better weapon than the AR-15, the AK-47. The MVA had hella military equipment and backed the VC. That's true. I know. That's what I'm saying. They were super fucking gunned up. Gun nerds are gonna maul you for saying that. No real gun nerd is ever gonna get mad at me for saying the AK-47 is one of the greatest weapons that has ever been created. Like, actual gun nerds will literally agree with me. What the fuck are you talking about? Real gun nerds fucking love AK-47s. What the fuck are you talking about? I am a gun nerd, and fact is fucking facts. Yeah. Gun nerds will objectively never shit on the AK-47's superiority as an indestructible, easy to fucking use, hard to jam weapon that like you can use in most terrain, in most combat most combat scenarios. Yeah, the AK-47 is the Toyota Hilux of guns, straight up. Gun nerds here who owns the M4 carbine, the AK-47 uses a higher caliber at 7.62 millimeters versus 5.56 millimeters. Also, the AR-15 and its variants need to be cleaned a lot. The AK variants can literally survive the worst conditions and still fire. You can literally fucking fire it after just like rolling around in the fucking sand with it. So good luck doing that with any other weapon, dude. Like, you can literally go in the water, get out of the water, and shoot. Anyway. The AR-15s are more accurate and more customizable to fit the shooter. Okay. Like I just said, go roll around in the fucking modern AR-15s can do that too. No, modern AR-15s are still modern AR-15s are still fragile in comparison to the AK-47. Am I wrong about this? I thought modern AR-15s jam and shit. Like, they are nowhere near. They're nowhere near as durable and as reliable in every single fucking situation as a AK-47 is. You have to clean it. They jam. Anyway. Also, it's not great to make a comparison. Anyway, we were talking about it. It's not great to make a comparison with like a state military going overseas to unfamiliar terrain and fighting an insurgency group that is like pretty fucking solidly armed and trained for the most part to fight in its own on its own territory, to Americans fighting other Americans on US soil with an organized government like murking fucking fat hogs. You know what I mean? If you're talking kill count, it wasn't even close. Sure, the war was lost, but it was the politicians who lost the war, not the American soldier. Man, it's kind of weird to just be like, dude, we fucking actually won. We actually won Vietnam, bro, because we fucking, you know, used Agent Orange and napalm all over it. Dude, we did mass genocide, bro, so we won the war, bro. That's big copium for you, dude. No, dude, come on. We murdered more, dude. We won. Oh, God. Anyway. That's my copium voice. Gun myths. AK versus AR in snowy conditions. We are not.
Прошел час времени. На улице минус 6 градусов. Попробуем, проверим, будет ли работать. Я взял вот такой инструмент стоматологический. Очищу канал ствола в районе дульника, чтобы на всякий случай не произошло разрыва.
Near muzzle to avoid ruptures. Let's see what happens. This is AK-47 AR-15. We put both guns. Сука, блядь, we put both guns in cold condition. See what happened.
АК-200. Предохранитель работает. Затвор.
Holy
Замерз.
shit.
После того, как вручную помогли, все работает. Магазин отсоединяется, присоединяется.
Motherfucker said, this is why Russia doesn't win wars? What are you, crazy? What wars is Russia not winning?
Все работает.
This is the warmest Russian.
ЗИК 551.
The Zik.
Предохранитель перевелся с усилием. Замерз.
Oh, yeah. The Soviets lost World War II because more Russians died, dude. Yeah. Remember, that's how wars are won and lost. So everybody knows.
Магазин отсоединяется, присоединяется.
Russia literally wins wars exclusively with their weather conditions that are just unmanageable for the average person.
Попробуем полить теплой водой. Возможно, замерз в районе газовой камеры. Не закрылся. Заработал только после того, как прогрели. Бушмастер.
The Bushmaster.
Замерз, рукоятка не двигается.
It's weak, pathetic, is frozen. Bushmaster is bullshit. Pathetic American
Кнопка
weapon.
сброса не работает. Предохранитель переключился с большим усилием. Пробуем поливать.
Zero shot this works. Oh, never mind.
После того, как прогрели, полностью работает. Но сама по себе винтовка замерзла. Вар.
VAR. I was wrong.
Не двигается. Предохранитель переключил с усилием. Магазин не отстегивается.
Yeah, has to be watered down like some plant. What is this pussy shit? Good one, Chatter. That was funny. Guy in the Baka 12. Magazine. What is this? Some vegan bullshit.
Пробуем теплую воду.
I mean, he's literally, he is 100%, you know, elaborating further and embellishing a little bit more when it's not like the AK for sure.
Патроны в магазине замерзли. Не подаются.
He's hamming it up.
Не закрытие. Закрыл.
Pathetic. I hate shooting this.
Теперь работает. Спортивный кастом. Почистим дульник.
I don't know, man. Cleaning the muzzle seems kind of a bitch.
Замерзла. Здесь вообще кусок льда. Предохранитель крутится. Кнопка сброса не работает.
See?
Не закрылась. Двойная подача.
Not good.
Очень тяжело устранимая проблема. Достали. Здесь нет патронов больше. Возьму другой магазин. Вот этот, например. Работает. Не закрыл. Не закрыл. Не закрыл. Закрыл. Спортивная работает тоже только после прогрева. Ну и самое главное, помогло ли ему это? Ну, он двигается. Шторка не хочет открываться.
Oh no.
Не хочет закрываться. Кнопка замерзла. Предохранитель крутится с усилием. Магазин не отстегивается. Теплая вода. Вроде подал.
Yeah, I mean, this is biased as fuck. It's literally made by AR-50 or AK, the guys who make Kalashnikovs. Like, it's by the Kalashnikov group. It's frozen. All right, I'm bored. All right, we're done. We're done. Oh god, gun nerds are just fucking weebs for murder, okay? The moment I started watching fucking gun videos, immediately they're like, here's 12 other gun videos that you have to watch. It's like, no, dude, okay? No.